Oh, that was close. It's time to clean up storm damage. The pecan tree that fell, if you didn't see the prior video, here it is up in the corner. A large portion of our big pecan tree, very special pecan tree, bit the dust. We had a couple of lightning strikes on it, and then the wind took it down, to make a long story short. So now is the time to get help. I called my cousin, because instead of calling a professional right now, I've gotten some feedback from several people with experience. You know, if you really think about it, a professional is just someone with experience and a price tag. However, you can talk to other people with experience and maybe not have a price tag, maybe not put out a whole lot of money. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, because we don't have a whole lot of money to put out. I mean, who does? This isn't something that we want to do an insurance claim on or anything like that. I don't think that's necessary, because the tree that fell is far from the house. We just wanted, at this point at least, we want to cut out the fallen section and try to make things as safe as possible. So Joe comes over, brings a chainsaw, and I take out my chainsaw and we get to work. We spent a few hours just chopping up the fallen portions of the branch. Very large branch, by the way. The largest piece of it, I'd say probably 18 to 24 inch diameter. Half of the tree literally fell. The tallest portion of the tree. So it was in a pretty precarious kind of situation. The main thing is we certainly don't want anybody to get hurt. While Joe and I are chopping, Amy's helping to move branches, kind of get them out of our way, kind of watching things, helping us assess overall. If something looks dangerous, she lets us know. Just an extra set of eyes overseeing the whole project. All in all, everything went very, very smooth until we got to the point where it was time to actually take down the large fallen section, and it was still attached by a few fibers and some bark. So as Joe cut that loose, things got a little hairy. But I got out of the situation with all my limbs intact. Everything's fine. It was just a little bit of a close call. This is our pile of firewood that we split off of that huge piece of the tree that had fallen. The wood, you can see just how much lightning damage by the color of the wood. It made for some pretty wood, some pretty patterns in the wood. But at the same time, this stuff is not structurally sound. It's beautiful. But we went ahead and turned it all into firewood. And we saved a few of the small logs for projects. But as far as building furniture or anything out of this batch, we're not going to do it. Joe and I have a very good relationship with working and bartering. We exchange work for products. You know, he gets honey and elderberry syrup and barbecue sauce and things like that from us every once in a while. He's the one who makes our t-shirts. You may have seen him if you were at the Bayou Bash or you watched the Bayou Bash on YouTube. You may have seen Joe with Pro Screen. It's just really great to have somebody that we can kind of gain from each other. Have a good working relationship where we can fill in the gaps for each other. Now that we've got all the wood chopped, we can kind of see what we've got. We're making the best of a bad situation. We turned calamity into something that we can use, more or less. Joe does a whole lot of smoking meats, and he heats his house with wood, a wood burning stove. So he took about half of the chopped firewood over to his place. And I was happy to let him do that because he helped us so much. I couldn't have done that without him, not in such a short amount of time. Upon closer inspection of the tree as a whole, we did identify a lot of lightning damage. Down the trunk of the tree, there's some missing bark and some spots, some dark spots where the sap had run out. I think the tree is definitely on borrowed time. I don't really need a professional arborist to tell me that. And that's going to be it for now on this part of the story. We appreciate you following along in the whole saga of the pecan tree. If you have anything to say about it, let us know down in the comments. We always appreciate what you have to share. We will definitely put a heart on your comment and reply if at all possible. Thanks again.